welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be building a modern house in The Sims 4. In this video, part 1, I'm going to be building the exterior, and in my next video, part 2, I'm going to be building the interior. And right next to it, in Newcrest, is my pool and 2 of my houses that I built. If you want a tour for them, comment down below, and I'll do it. I'm going to start off the house by building a pool using the custom pool tool for the front of the house. Now I'm going to be building a basement using the basement tool and rising the walls to give the house a sort of base. It also adds more space to the house. Now I'm starting to build the rest of the house and extending it a bit over the pool, and here I'm adding some stairs, but I'm going to change that and add a platform to make an entrance area, and then I'm going to add some stairs to that after lowering it a bit, so it's not too high. I start by adding the townhouse stairway, but later I add in the ladder-like stairway because I feel like it matches the house a bit better and the look that I'm going for. Now I'm adding some pillars to give the house a bit more decoration, and I feel like it just makes the house look a bit nicer and it makes it have some modern features as well. When I am finished adding the pillars, I'm going to look for the floor pattern that I want, and this is the one that I set on. And now I'm going to be adding a platform for an entrance to the pool and an extension to the rest of the house as a terrace or a patio. Here I'm adding some more pillars as well to give more decoration and sort of make it a bit more private from the rest of the outdoors, but also not too private and you can still see outside. And now I'm adding the wallpapers to the house, Retro Luxe, and also for the front I'm going to be adding clapboard Kush, which looks a bit like wood, which I think is really nice. And now I'm going to be adding a door and some windows to this part of the house, and I think black looks nice. So then we can also change the door to be black to match it better. And I'm just putting the BB move objects on so I can move the objects a bit easier and it makes building easier in general. Here I'm adding the front door and the windows. And now here I'm going to add a balcony on top of the entrance area, and since it's a bit dark now, I'm going to add a light down below. And I think this house looks quite nice so far. Now I'm just going to be adding a half wall as a sort of fence of the balcony, and I'm going to be making it the same color as the front entryway walls, and I'm going to be making the trim a black color. And now when I added the wall, the colors changed, so I'm going to be changing them again using the Retro Luxe for the wall and adding a glass door. And I feel like glass is very modern and it also gives the house a really nice look with windows. And yes, now I'm going to be, here I am trying to make a glass roof, but in the end I changed it to being a balcony instead, like the one that I just built. And yes, now I'm just removing the walls to make it into a balcony, adding that, and then changing the colors again. Here I'm adding half walls again as a fence for this balcony, and now I'm just matching up the colors, and now I'm adding the walls, which is going to be the house, the inside of the house. And now I'm changing the floorings, and now I'm building the walls for the house. And yes, now I'm just using the same door from the other balcony and some more windows, and I'm removing the roofs above them to let in some more light, and as there's only going to be 2 floors, I don't really need that roof above it. And now I'm just looking for the roof that I want to use and taking off the hangover and I'm trying to make a bit of a skylight for this room, adding a glass roof, and now I'm just looking for the roof pattern that I want to use for my house. Now I found the roof pattern that I want, I'm going to copy it and use it as a roof for the rest of the house as well. Now I'm copying the skylight and adding it to more of the house. And I'm going to copy it again to put it on the other side and make it a bit more symmetrical. And here I'm just playing with the roof a bit because I'm trying to make the tops align well. And I end up extending the whole house by 1 block. Here I'm just playing with it a bit more. And yes, here you can see me actually extending the rest of the house as well. The pool and the patios and everything, and I'm extending the basement now a bit to make it a bit more even. Now I'm just going to be adding some plants and trees outside to just make the house look a bit more realistic and not just a house but a real house as well. So I start by adding some trees here, but I end up changing it to a lavender bush because I feel like it also gives more light in there because it's a bit dark anyways, and it also looks quite nice as well. Here I'm just adding 1 more to make it equal on both sides. Now I'm just adding some things to the pool like a ladder and some turtles on the bottom to make it look nice and a bit more decorated. Now on the side of the house, I'm going to be adding some more windows to make it not just one side that has windows and make it look a bit more realistic and let some more light into the house. Now I'm going to be adding more windows on the other sides of the house as well. And I feel like windows really make the place look really nice, and it lets a lot of natural lighting in, which also makes it look a lot brighter inside and more fun and happy, I guess. And based on what rooms are going to be in the house, I'm deciding where the windows should be, because if there's going to be a bathroom there or something, you don't want your Sims to be spied on or something. Not that they actually are spied on, it just gives it makes it more realistic as well. And yes, now I'm just adding some trees and greenery to the outside of the house as well. And also, if you're doing this, like outside there's birch trees and stuff, it's not always the best decision to add palm trees because it looks a lot different. If you want to, you can, of course, but I feel like also making it blend in with the stuff around it makes it look really nice as well. Now I'm just adding a table and some seating next to the barbecue, and it gives a place for your Sims to eat and relax and have some fun outside by the pool. And now I'm going to be adding some more trees on the back of the house, and I'm going to be adding a barbecue. And also on the other side of the house, I'm going to be making a place where there are hedges surrounding a table, and I feel like this is quite nice because it gives your table and the place where you're eating its own nice space, and it also makes it cozy and brings some more greenery as well. And I'm adding some monkey bars to the outside of the house for the kids to play in. That's it for the exterior of this house. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications to be notified whenever I post a new video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye! Have a great day.